I'm gonna do a little intro. Hold up. I'm gonna be like this. Nah, I'm just gonna do a regular. And make sure I have headspace. All right. Hello and what is up, guys? Vito here, back at it again with another video. Today we are out in the cold. We are in Philly, but yeah, it's cold as hell out here. But yeah, in this video, we are basically going to be doing a camera comparison. So, you know, the MAMIYA 645, my original setup, and my new setup, the MAMIYA RB67 Pro S. If you looked at my previous videos, I did do a in-depth review on the MAMIYA RB67. Shout out to Chris once again for her letting me use it. But today we are going to be talking a little bit more on this camera, the Pro S version of the MAMIYA RB67. There are differences, but there are similarities between the two cameras, but I'm gonna more so be talking about the differences between this camera, the Pro S, and the MAMIYA RB67. But yeah, also within the video itself, I am going to be comparing, you know, the two photos that I get out of each of these cameras. So yeah, let's get started. And one thing I also forgot to mention, we are shooting a couple today. So that in itself, once again, it's gonna be something beautiful. But yeah, let's just get started.
All right, can you guys look at each other and smile? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold up. I'll do it. All right. All right, 1, 2, 3.
All right, so you guys are gonna stand in the middle, like right there.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So like, y'all gonna stand like probably right here. Yep.
Okay.
Cold as hell out here, boy.
Brick City out there.
All right, Cynthia, you're gonna like close your eyes, and Rich, you're gonna kiss her on the forehead, all right? Yeah. So you're kind of more like laying on him, and then yeah, you're kissing her on the forehead. Yeah, yeah. When yeah, just hold it. All right, 1, 2, 3. $125. But
Hold each other's hands. That's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let me get you guys kissing when I say go though. Count of 3. And hold it. All right. Hold on. Scoot a little bit, y'all, both of y'all. Well, no, not together. I meant yeah, this way. So Cynthia, move this way too. Yeah, like right there. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Stay like that. That's perfect. All right. When I say go, and the count of 3. Right. 1, 2, 3. That was perfect.
Yeah, have it open this time. Yeah.
Yep, that's perfect. When I say go, hold up. All right. Ready, set, and...
As I always say, thank you guys so much for just tuning into the video in itself. Before I actually cover as to why I decided to even title this video, I will get to that. But first, I do want to cover basically a couple of things. First off, this was my first time actually shooting clientele work, dealing with film. I decided to just be bold, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and just shoot this couple on film. This was a very important job dealing with, you know, the photos that were taken that day, because they were an engagement shoot, you know. So it was very important to actually get these photos as right as I possibly can. And nonetheless, I did do a good job, and the photos that were given to the clientele, they were very satisfied with the photos. So I was happy, they were happy, and yeah, I plan on, you know, shooting more clientele work, dealing with film, you know. So I mean, it's just it's a why not thing, you know. I was shooting film all last year, so this year I do want to get involved more in clientele work, dealing with film. So this was just the first step in that journey. Dealing with the cameras, comparing the two, I'm just gonna first off saying I'm not basically going to say that one camera is better than the other. I don't want to necessarily say that, because, you know, everyone has their preferences, and me preferably, I like both the cameras. So dealing with the setup, I guess that's the thing that's like not really frustrating, but like I just need to invest my money in, because basically I got two lenses when I basically bought the MAMIYA RB67 Pro S, but you know, the lenses that I basically got were just like, I know I can do better on the lenses, so I want to definitely invest in the future dealing with the lens, because I basically want a 90mm at an aperture of at least 2.8. I mean, in comparison, the two cameras do a great job. You know, the MAMIYA M645, dealing with how small it is, the shutter speed is at 500. Beautiful. Dealing with the MAMIYA RB67 Pro S, there are many functions that I really like with dealing with that camera. Also, you know, such as, you know, the changeable back, the film backs. There's a lot dealing with, you know, on the focus knob, there's a lock on there where you can basically, what that lock does, it stops at that exact focus point. So you don't accidentally, you know, turn it back or turn it forward, which I think is just amazing dealing with that camera. But also there's a switch at the top of your film back, if you do have a MAMIYA RB67 Pro S, that it has where you turn it on and you are using the double exposure. I have not used that function yet, but I will in the near future. But both of the setups, I really enjoy them, you know, I really enjoy them. Each one has its capabilities at doing certain things. So, you know, didn't want to come around here and talk bad about any one of them. They both, in my opinion, are great cameras. And now let's just talk about the MAMIYA Pro S by itself, right? So yeah, I did have a problem dealing with this camera. So I basically purchased this camera online from Japan, Tokyo. Maybe like, yeah, I've had this camera now for like a few weeks now, and camera, beautiful, all right, mint. This is mint. The only thing that was just like troublesome dealt with the light seals. The light seals in the camera in itself are destroyed, okay? I get it, you know, I get it. This camera is almost like, yeah, like 40, this camera is like 42 years old, so I get it. The camera is fairly old, but you could put that in the description. Another thing I wanted to just talk about is there are three light seals dealing with the MAMIYA RB67. There are light seals within the film back itself. There are light seals right here that if they are destroyed, they need to replace. They're all right here, and what you are able to take this off, and on the back there are also light seals. Once you actually take off the lens, there are two light seals on each side of the mirror within the camera itself. Once again, if they are destroyed, you can either replace them yourself, but also you can also basically send this camera off to basically wherever you got it from, either try to get a replacement or they can actually fix it themselves for you. Me, I was not trying to do that, so I did actually end up, on the film back itself, I did actually end up fixing the light seals and also fixing the light seals on here. Problem was, still have light leaks, you feel me? Still had light leaks. So I did not know basically there are light seals basically inside, once you take off the lens, inside the body of the camera in itself. I have to change that too. So basically I've done two shoots where I messed up basically shooting photos dealing with this camera. The second time, which was dealing with the couple, with my clientele, there were some light leaks. It wasn't, basically all the photos where you could see all the photos, but some of the photos basically had light leaks on them. But yeah, just something to keep in mind. There are 3 spots within the camera in itself that you should just make sure the light seals are there. Light seals on Amazon is about 10 bucks, but yeah, it's just something you can either do yourself or you can just send it off. And I was not trying to, once again, send it off and, you know, maybe my camera gets lost, or like, you feel me, it just takes, you know, weeks or months to actually get back. So, but yeah, that's why I just titled it that, because yeah, I did just have that one problem. And yeah, I was just like, damn. Because I mean, the first time that I basically got the negatives back dealing with that camera, I basically had the switch, you know, turned upwards where you can actually see the red dot on the film back, which basically meant that I basically took all these exposures on one exposure of the film. And I'm pretty sure that was the case. So, but basically after that first shoot, I went back, replaced, after that first shoot that basically I got the negatives back and there was nothing on the negatives, I went and then actually figured out like, okay, I had to replace the light seals. I basically thought I replaced all the light seals on the camera in itself, because, you know, mind you, the light seals were destroyed when I first opened it. So on my second shoot with the couple, light leaks were crazy. So the third time, before I end up actually going to shoot, I will make sure that last light seal is replaced so I can actually get all the photos back, you know, beautifully shot, and basically no light leaks on the photos in themselves. Once again, it's a learning experience, but you know, I thought my camera was messed up. But yeah, I will be shooting more with the RB67 Pro S to basically, you know, learn its functions. You know, not to say I won't be shooting with the M645, because I do love the setup that I have dealing with it, dealing with the lens, you know, dealing with, you know, the shutter speed going up to 500 and all that. So, I mean, I do love both cameras. But once again, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and yo, thank you guys for showing love to the MAMIYA RB67 in-depth review that I did, because it's at like 1.1K views, so very excited about that. But yep, this is Vito signing off.